Hey everybody, Corey here of Kessel Run Transmissions, joined as always by Ross, MGF Customs.
That's me.
So dude, we are at the finale arc of the Clone Wars, the series that I think inspired us to do so many things, and dude, it's almost over. This is the Siege of Mandalore.
It doesn't feel real, and we knew it would fly by really quick, but it's just a dream. And I think it's gonna feel that way until the very end.
No doubt about it. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been posting some Clone Wars custom action figure showcases that have been worked on by Ross, MGF Customs, as well as Chad, Peak Obi-Wan, and Brian at Customs for the Kid. And today we have part one of the Siege of Mandalore showcase. We're going to be doing these over the next couple of weeks, and today's showcase is focusing on Ahsoka Tano and the 332nd Legion Clone Troopers, which is pretty much just the 501st with Ahsoka markings on their helmets. So first and foremost, Ahsoka was made by Elias from Customs for the Kid, while Ross worked on the 332nd Clone Troopers, and these all look phenomenal. So as always, guys, we're going to take a look at the Ahsoka figure first. Alright, so here is Ahsoka herself, done by Elias from Customs for the Kid, and he did an absolutely phenomenal job. Not sure if you guys can notice or not, but the head sculpt is based off of the Scuba Ahsoka back from 2012, and I think Elias has done such a great job at painting the face that I barely even noticed that this was an existing sculpt. I thought that Elias made a completely new sculpt for Ahsoka, and that's how good the paintwork looks. So that's pretty phenomenal. She is wearing a headband, a Mandalorian headband that we also see the Night Owls utilize. I believe Bo-Katan has one almost exactly like this. And I love the detail that Elias put on the side there with the yellow markings. Now, I'm not sure if those light up in the show or not. Every time I see still images of Ahsoka like this, it looks like it's possible that they might, and that would be really, really cool if they do. Her head tails look very, very cool. As you guys can see, they are longer than they normally are because Ahsoka has aged a couple of years since we last saw her, and hence why they are longer now. You can see the detail on the leg was absolutely phenomenal. Just great work on Elias's part. It's a real shame that Hasbro isn't going to be releasing a 3 3/4" animated Ahsoka like this. You know, there's definitely a demand for it, and it's sad that they're just not utilizing the license enough. But you can see Ahsoka does have this Mandalorian-esque outfit. The way you can tell is obviously by the design. That looks like what any resident of Mandalore would be wearing. Though this one is 10 times cooler. Now, I did notice that this is very similar to the Rebels outfit. It's not one-to-one, obviously, but the design is very similar. You can see especially with the waist area here. So that is very cool. Elias also painted on the gauntlets here that Ahsoka wears during the Siege of Mandalore, including the wraparound area right there. Now, I don't know if you guys could tell either, but this is the Rebels Ahsoka body that they utilized, which actually works very well for this Ahsoka. You can also see that they have gone ahead and given her the blue lightsabers. And how they did this was, I think they just snipped off the green blades and just glued on the blue blades, which look phenomenal. It looks really good. And then moving on down, we've got her boots here that are a nice silver/metallic color. Looks really great. In terms of articulation on the figure, I'm going to be very careful. They definitely did a good job in putting all the points for articulation on, but you know, the fact that this is a custom, I don't want to mess around with her too much because I do not want to break her. That would really suck. So I'm going to show you guys some turntables at the end of this video, giving different poses because I do not want to break it. But yeah, that's Ahsoka, guys. Phenomenal figure, and Elias has done a fantastic job, so we're going to move on to the clones. Alright, MGF Customs, now you worked on these phenomenal 332nd Clone Troopers, so walk me through the process on how you created such a masterpiece.
To be honest with you, it was by far the most simple process out of any of the clones I've done for you recently. I think these two guys, believe it or not, the markings on the 501st Troopers are relatively straightforward, especially if you look at, say, the very little amount of detail on the knees or how their shoulders are literally all blue. So the bulk of the work definitely goes into the helmet and the chest a little bit as well there. However, getting the Ahsoka markings straight is definitely the one part that you kind of have to pay attention to, because your alignment and your angles are really important in getting those squares right, getting them positioned right. You just have to pay attention to a few things and your reference to kind of get those designs I painted on there. And once I had the first clone done, it was easier to replicate the second time, and I think it'll definitely be easier to replicate as we move forward with these future showcases on your channel here. However, one problem I definitely encountered was with the orange paint, believe it or not, it's more prone to getting debris and specks within it. You kind of have that problem when dealing with neon colors, and so I definitely tried my best to mitigate that effect, and I think it worked out, and I'm pretty proud of how these two turned out, and I think they look even better in front of Elias's Ahsoka.
Yeah, these look phenomenal. I was telling him earlier how it's nuts how straight these lines are here on these clones. So props to you, dude. These are phenomenal, and I can't wait for the final showcase when you see everybody together, guys. It's going to be one hell of a little diorama for sure. Alright guys, so here is a little look at what the diorama is going to look like once we are all done with the Siege of Mandalore. I have Ahsoka with some of the 332nd clones, as well as ARC Trooper Jesse that Ross has also made all those years ago, as well as Captain Rex right there from the 2013 Clone Wars line. I just want to show you guys what Ahsoka looks like next to all of these characters that we're going to see in Siege of Mandalore, and it's turning out pretty nice. So Ross, thank you for these clones. I appreciate them.
You're welcome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying them.
I do, and Ahsoka looks phenomenal in the middle, so Elias, thank you for that. I am excited for you guys to see the full Siege of Mandalore breakdown for these customs on May 4th. We'll be dropping that video on May 4th to coincide with the Clone Wars series finale, so stay tuned for that. This is going to look so much cooler than it already does. So thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the next couple of images of all these characters together, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Old friends not forgotten. You can follow Ross at MGF Customs, and you can follow me here on Kessel Run Transmissions. And until next time, may the Force be with you always.